This is where the fate of the Republic stands with the US. A Joe Biden presidency with the Senate versus without the Senate looks very, very different.
Oh yeah,
very, very different. If he gets the Senate, because this is the situation, guys. If he gets the Senate, if he gets these next 2 seats that are up for grabs in Georgia,
and
it's just Georgia.
Just Georgia's left now.
Yeah, they've got 2 of them. They've got two Senate seats there.
Okay.
Because they've got runoffs. The way it worked there, it got delayed. So in Georgia, if they get this, that means that the Republicans will be on 50 and the Democrats will be on 50 senators, and Kamala Harris, the most progressive record in 2019, she will be the one that's the tiebreaker. They can get in any one they want into the Supreme Court. They can stack the Supreme Court. They might be able to even get rid of the filibuster. So this is where things stand with... So look, everyone's focusing on Georgia. Everyone is converging on Georgia. People are moving to Georgia so they can vote in Georgia. It's going to be massive. And we've got... The way it stands, you've got these 2 candidates in this one area. So you've got a Democrat and a Republican, Warnock and Loeffler. Warnock is the Democrat, 52%. Loeffler is on 45%. So they're trailing, the Republicans trailing by 7%. So that's basically the margin which they were wrong with the Donald Trump election. These polls, you can't really trust them. The Democrat in the other race, you've got Ossoff, he's at 50%, and then you've got Perrineau, who's a Republican, at 48%. There's a 2-point difference. That's where things stand right now. The future of the US Republic is basically hinging on this. If the Republicans get the Senate, if they just win one of these seats, just one, then they can keep the darkness at bay significantly for the next few years. Significantly. If not, it is a disaster. It is an absolute disaster. I'm not even kidding, guys. And as Riccardo said, we might not make it through it.
I'm hoping that if that does occur, and a good plans officer always looks at the worst possible scenario and prepares for it, there's enough evidence of malfeasance, misfeasance, criminality that I hope the Trump team can start smashing the Democrats and the rhinos, because they should need to go as well, but smashing the members of Congress and the Senate and start tearing it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is a war.
Absolutely, it is a war. And notably, guys, I did want to bring up the point that there are a couple of Trump lawyers that aren't saying you should vote for the Republicans because they're not backing Donald Trump. Sidney Powell is saying that Republicans shouldn't go out and vote in Georgia.
And why would that be?
That's a good question. See, this is the problem, guys. You've got to look at this objectively. This might not be... Sidney Powell, you are a fickled person. I cannot read you. The Kraken and all of these promises you've made. The Kraken was a solid document. I looked at it in very extensive detail. I followed The Lotus, which is a podcast done by Sargon of Akkad. Check it out. He runs through it over a couple of hours. It's excellent. But Sidney Powell, I don't know why you're making this call, but trust me, you do not want the Democrats getting hold of the Senate. It is not a good idea at all. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to reiterate this prediction. I don't think the Republicans are going to be able to pull this off, which is not good, because Donald Trump, just like in 2018, they lost, I think it was 40 seats in the House in 2018, I mentioned before, because Donald Trump wasn't on the ticket. He's only on the ticket in 2020, and back in 2016, the Republicans saw a big boost, but not in 2018. That's what we're seeing right now. He'll be out there, he'll be campaigning, but I still don't think people will get out there. I think people are going to be very lethargic, but we'll see. So as you said, any good commander needs to consider the possibility that the Donald doesn't get in and Joe Biden reigns. This is one of the things that's been happening. Contingency plans. Bill Barr, he's appointed